Good morning, Moist Charlie Clips viewers. Today I bring you another sad addition to something that I recently talked about that also got posted on this channel about madness that's sweeping across the nation, where ringing a doorbell could be a death sentence. People are getting gunned down for pulling into the wrong driveway. An entire family got blasted by like a firing squad because they got pizza ordered to their house that was meant for a different house, and it led to a shootout. Like, it's actually starting to look like the plot to the first Kingsman movie, where everyone just gets violent and looks for reasons to kill each other. It's getting scary. Halloween this year, trick or treating's gonna be actually playing a life or death game. That like trick or treating's gonna be the fucking Squid Games out here. Because again, people are just getting gunned down for going to the wrong house or ringing a doorbell. It's terrifying. And today, there's been yet another senseless killing over nothing. And I'm sure some of you have already seen this. I talked about it a little bit on stream because I learned about it on stream. It all started on Facebook, which is interesting because the people involved in this story are pretty young, 18 and 20 years old, and I didn't realize that anyone under the age of 50 still used Facebook. That was already some shocking new information right there. But on Facebook, a gentleman had posted a picture of himself and his milady, him and his girlfriend, and somebody gave a laughing emoji reaction to it. And for that, he murdered them. When I went over this on stream, chat started saying L. Joe Dirt because, I mean, his mugshot here makes him look like Joe Dirte. Like, it actually is just the kind of person you would picture for an absolutely unwell, unhinged lunatic that would kill over something as simple as a fucking emoji on Facebook. This fucking inbred loser looks illiterate, but somehow he was able to actually start talking to the victim on Facebook. I guess in between whippets, he started responding to the guy who wrote the laughing emoji, who, posted the laughing emoji, which this guy took as him dropping the gauntlet and challenging his honor. So he starts poking him a little bit, trying to get some bread, huh? And shit, I don't know, you the one on my dock. Which I think he means dick. I think, or unless this is slang that I'm not familiar with, you're on my dock. Like illegally fishing off my dock, perhaps. I have no idea what he's even really trying to say there. It has to be on my dick. It'd make more sense. The fuck you even react to my shit for anyways? I'm ready though. Which is just such an unbelievably insane response. You're reacting to my shit? Okay, well I stay ready. Huh? When and where? When and where? You have the laughing emoji here? Prepare to die, bitch. The victim then responded saying, I've seen person's name on it. Why would I not? So he's clearly just kind of poking here and getting a response and rise out of this guy, and he wasn't taking too kindly to it, so he responded saying, the fuck that got to do with it? You feel some type of way? That's my shorty and it's all smoke behind her too. And saying, watch and see. Eventually the two agreed to meet up at a park to fight, where Watkins fatally shot them. This was mind-blowing to me that the victim would even agree to meet up with this fucking maniac. I don't know what he was expecting to happen there. Some kind of honorable knight's code, like fisticuffs. Like, we're gonna settle this like some pugilistic men from back in the day with our fists. Let our knuckle sandwiches do the talking. Surely this fucking weirdo on Facebook isn't gonna do anything sketchy or fishy. I don't know why he would agree to meet up at a park to fight about it when he was really just trolling to begin with. I can't believe that he actually agreed to fucking do that. That is beyond surprising. But yeah, they go to the park to fight it out, where Watkins and friends end up shooting, which kills the 18-year-old and also injures another woman. So I guess it turned into like a big shootout almost, where a lot of shots were fired. So not only was Tanner Watkins arrested for murder, but another person named Caleb Ramses was as well. All of this over a laughing emoji used on Facebook. That is downright scary. To go this far for something so little. And as people pointed out on Twitter, now Tanner's in jail for life, most likely, and that girl that he was defending the honor of so steadfast is now just going to be getting piped by other men. So amazing decision making here from Tanner, really. Throwing his whole life away because someone laughed at him and his girlfriend, and now his girlfriend will no longer be his girlfriend. She is going to find another man while he rots in prison for the rest of his fucking life for killing a man over a laughing emoji. It doesn't get more pathetic than that. I promise you, Tanner did not have the last laugh here. He became an even bigger joke that now everyone's dropping laughing emojis on because he ruined his whole fucking life over nothing. And of course, it's also important we talk about Caleb Ramsey here, who also threw his life away because his friend had a laughing emoji dropped on him. So this guy is an even bigger cuck somehow. He threw his whole life away because his friend got laughed at. They are both massive clowns that now everyone is laughing at. Absolute fucking unbelievable idiots. It's crazy, and it's tragic because someone did die from this, and someone else was seriously injured with life-threatening injuries, like, all over nothing. It is downright scary how commonplace this is becoming. This overreaction to everything and this immediate violent response to such small things. Like I mentioned at the beginning, the pulling into the wrong driveway, like going into a driveway to turn around, ringing a doorbell. Every single day there's a new story like this. It feels like a ton of people are just perpetually on edge and fishing for any reason to kill someone, looking for any excuse to be violent to someone, even when there's no reason at all for it, of course, obviously. I don't know, it is actually just getting kind of frightening. So, I just wanted to talk about this a little bit because this is a crazy fucking story that once again fits right at home with all of the other wild stories coming out about people shooting each other over nothing. Oh, also, there's one other thing I want to briefly talk about. I mentioned it on stream about this. Fighting in today's age is the most dangerous thing you can do because it feels like everyone wants to kill you. So if you engage in a fight, it's probably not going to stop with you getting knocked out or injured or broken up by someone else. It feels like every fight video that exists out there or every story about a fight always ends with it going so far that someone dies. Stomping on someone's head when they're unconscious. Going from trading blows to trading bullets. A fist fight turns into a shootout. A fist fight turns into a stabbing. It's not like you see in the movies where, you know, a street fight will happen and then at the end of the day, they shake hands, they've now squashed the beef, they've settled it with a fight, and that's the end of it, they go their separate ways. That doesn't feel like the reality of things at the moment where, you know, after the fight, that's it. Typically it turns into like vengeance because no one wants to hold an L or something. Like if they lose the fight, they then will go and try and take the other person's life. Or even during the fight, if it looks like they're losing, they'll stab the person or they'll have their friends come jump in and they'll all jump the guy and fucking kill him. So I guess just a little PSA, don't fucking fight in general because you never know what your opponent is capable of and how far they might go. It's the same advice people get with road rage, how dangerous road rage is. Like, the person in the other car might just pull out a gun and fucking execute you. That's happened a lot. So always the advice is just, you know, grit your teeth and don't engage with it. Just let sleeping dogs lie. That's probably just the best advice when it comes to fighting in general in this day and age because, again, you don't know what the other person might do or how far they'll go. Just wanted to kind of talk about all of this because it was another sad story. That's about it. So, yeah.